Welcome back to Tokyo Dark. So here we are, back at Kamizura, Kamizura Station. Oh boy! So we're going to go see the little old lady again, and see what she has to tell us, if anything. I have a feeling we're not going to get much over. But it's the last lead that we have, I guess. Something happened. And she seems to be the only one who really knows about it. You! I told you to stay away from my family! Don't drag my grandchildren into this any more than you already have. Stay back. I have questions about the Kamenkai, the group your daughter and son-in-law were part of. They're the only one who alive who'd remember. Kamenkai? I don't know anything about it, leave me. Grandma, enough, listen to yourself. Do you even realize you're lying anymore? Takashi told us everything, and you, Ito, just because this investigation is important to you doesn't give you a right to just barge in here. She's right. Your grandma and I need to talk. If it upsets you, maybe you should go. No, I'm not going anywhere. This is the house I grew up in. It's as much as mine as it is Grandma's. If you have something to say, you can say it in front of me. Only a little while ago, I found out my parents died in some cult, and no one even knows why. You think hearing that was easy for me? I want to help you, Ito, but all that deceit and lies are starting to hurt people. What I'm chasing is so much worse. Tell me what that poor man in the station. He's in the hospital now, terrified out of his wits. People aren't only here to be used for information and then thrown away while you move on. They have lives too. I know! I don't know why the option was to punch him. I don't fucking understand that one. That one still irks me. Why the fuck did that happen? And bringing up the past can hurt. Surely you of all people can understand that. I do, but ignoring the past won't make it go away. And there's unfinished business from the Kamenkai that needs to be taken care of. But what's stuff to talk about? Everyone's dead, right? I promise to talk to you all about this later. For now, let me and the detective talk. Go on, you were cooking this dinner, weren't you? Alright, we'll talk about it later, but I'll be in the other room if you need me. I think I double-clicked something. I missed some. Anyways. So you found me out. Now that mine knows, I suppose there's no point in keeping it a secret any longer. The truth is, my daughter never would have joined the Kamenkai if it weren't for me. I convinced her and her husband to join. I was already a member. At the time I joined, my husband had left me and I'd lost my job, suddenly leaving me a single, unemployed mother who could barely support her daughter. That's when Tokimasa found me and told me that the society that stigmatized and shunned me was a fiction and a great machine to be fought, and that my very soul was at stake. Of course, he used me as he did everyone else. I just wanted to hear that my struggles weren't my fault. They stole everything from me, my youth, my mind, and my child. Then one day in 1996, they all died. The cause of death was buried, and no autopsies were performed, or if they were hidden. Why? That's simple. The government didn't care about some dead cultist in the woods and covered it up so the papers wouldn't sensationalize their deaths. That's it. After everything I've found out, you expect me to believe that? 12 people died that day. No one knows why. What happened? Tell me the truth. You want to know what happened so badly? Fine. I'll tell you. They died for nothing, following the footsteps of a madman who believed that life was an illusion. As words of other compounds and other groups being raided spread, Tokimasa began warning us that the end was near. He believed that the world was collapsing, and it was time for him and his followers to abandon the flesh and find purity among the gods. My Imiko, she didn't die for some conspiracy. She chose death because she no longer had an anchor to reality. It was my fault. Beyond that, I don't know what happened to them. No, you do know something. In the report, it says after the officers cleared the bodies, they found the mask. The same one you handed to me 6 months ago. It's been 6 months, jeez. That's... Tokimasa would always keep it to himself, saying it granted him sight into the realm of the kami. I needed it. You don't understand. It allowed us to see strange things and people who were gone. The guru was a fool, a fake, but the mask was real. There was a rumor that the cult members were killed by one of their own. Surely you didn't know. No, you don't understand. I would never kill my own child. I didn't take the mask. It was given to me. One day, a man, some journalist or another, showed up at my door carrying the mask. I couldn't believe it. I begged him for it, and he stood there, smiling at me. His eyes were like none I had ever seen. It was strange. All he wanted in exchange for the mask was a picture of Imiko. What? Wait, what? Is that the collector? When I joined the cult, I was forced to give up my possessions and only had one left. But I gave it to him nonetheless. I thought if I had the mask I could find her, that maybe she would forgive me. As soon as I had it in my hands, my mind opened, I could hear her voice. She went in the sewers chasing after her, thinking you could save her. Kakashi told you that as well, did he? Yes, it's true. Imiko was crying out to me, begging me to find her and free her from a dark place. I wouldn't give anything to hold her in my arms again and plead her forgiveness. I don't care if you don't believe me. Just like Tanaka was calling out to me. Yep. Sounds about right. I do believe you. We're probably some of the few people left alive who know what this mask is capable of. If you really thought I'd help you find her, then why'd you give it to me? If you really thought it'd help you find her, then why'd you give it to me? Because I was wrong. At first I only followed whispers, and then found myself in a strange labyrinth chasing after her shade. The days bled together, I lost track of my grandchildren, of the shrine. It was an illusion. No matter how hard I tried, I never found her. I only became more and more disconnected from the world around me. I descended into madness. I was being used again, just as Tokimasa had used me so many years before. I tried getting rid of it, throwing it away, burning it. None of it mattered. It always came back. And when I did, the visions and whispers only got worse. So I put it out of my mind and tried the best I could to live a life of solitude and ignore the screams of my daughter. Then you came. And when you did, the mask was screaming out in voices I'd never heard before. I thought it was a sign, so I gave it to you. I didn't even have time to breathe out a sigh of relief before I heard a gunshot ring out. No one else ran to it. I think I was the only one who knew that sound for what it was. I thought the mask was punishing me once again by taking Mai away from me. Instead, it had passed tragedy to another. I'm sorry. Perhaps the knowledge of the mask should die with us. There's one other person who knows about the mask. A girl named Rena. Does that name mean anything to you? No, I don't know anybody by that name. Do you expect me to know everyone who's been touched by the mask? No. But you were involved with a group that worshipped it. And you sure you're telling me everything? Yes, what good will accusing an old woman do? Unless you're chasing someone too. That must be it. Mai told me you lost someone, your partner in the police. Is that right? If I'm right, then I suggest you stop your search. The place I was shown by the mask was not meant for the living. Rarely escape with my life. Stop while your mind and body remain intact. What if I told you there was another option? What other option? In the months since I first met you, I've had the time to examine the ancient text in this shrine, and as the mask grew farther away, it loosened its grip on my mind. I knew then it would someday make its way back to me, and so I became determined to find a way to protect myself and my grandchildren from its influence. The darkness of the Kamenkai and its ritual object are but manipulations used to sever our connection with what is truly divine. The mask breeds darkness. Dark forces can invade all manner of living and non-living things, driving them to violence or death. That which is evil cannot be used or tolerated. It must be destroyed. It's the only way to save us from its grip. Destroy the mask? I thought you just said it couldn't be done. Not physically. Everything alright? Overheard you talking about the mask again. Yes, dear, but don't worry. In fact, it's a good thing that you're here, as this talk involves you. My, you've been trained in exorcism and purification rituals for quite some time, haven't you? Such a ritual could purify the mask and turn it into a mere piece of wood, given we gather the right materials, of course. I can tell you from the look in your eyes that you think me to be senile, but I'm quite serious. Even modern rituals have ancient roots, and with enough conviction, they are still capable of great power. Before I was content to die, as long as that mask didn't hurt my children, as I was too feeble to do what was necessary myself. But now seeing you here, I see a second chance to do what is right. If you truly do know what the mask is, then you must help me destroy it. Slow down, I didn't come here to be involved in a ritual or exorcism or whatever you call it. I only want the truth about the Kamakai, which you still haven't given me. You're a stubborn one, aren't you? So be it. I can see there is only one way to change your mind. The only trace of what happened that day would be at the Kamakai compound itself. The record of its location are lost, and they were never made public, but I know where it is. What's the catch? Go there, search for your truth, see what worshipping the mask has wrought. When you return, you'll help me destroy it. What makes you so confident I'll change my mind? I went back once, years ago. In all honesty, I'm not sure why. Perhaps to remind myself of my sins. What I saw and what I felt in that place, it was tainted by darkness and death. Those two things are all the mask will afford you. There's something else. I had a feeling you were going to say that. The heavy and natural air I felt when I returned to the compound, it had the same stench, the same quality of the tunnels where I searched for Emiko. Sounds like a superstition to me, so what exactly is it you want me to exchange for the information? I believe the energies of the mask and that place are linked. I want you to bring something back from there. Anything, it may help in the ritual. Looking for the truth will not bring you peace. Detective, purifying the mask very well might. Remember that. Compound is in the forest of Okigagara. I probably didn't say that right. Aokigahara. Aokigahara? Yeah, anyways. Aokigahara. Hey, that's the suicide forest. Yeah. I thought the name actually did sound familiar. There was a movie done about that, or actually a couple movies, I think. It's a forest near Mount Fuji. It's actually a real place. It's supposed to be one of the more haunted places on in the world, apparently, if you believe in that sort of thing. And basically what it is people go there and they kill themselves. It's a forest. You go there to basically commit suicide. It's a common spot in Japan, and even people around the world go there to commit suicide. And anyways, there's been a couple movies, horror movies. You go there, people see things, ghosts, whatever have you, and then leads them to kill themselves. So yeah. Anyways, there's a decent movie by the name. The movie's called The Forest. It's not too bad. It'll give you an idea if you want to know what it's about. Kind of interesting that they're tying that into this. But anyways, let's continue onward. Okigahara. Suicide Forest, what a dreadful name. Though I suppose those woods have seen their fair of tragedy and death. I tell you, you can't just go charging in there, it's dangerous. What if you get lost? GPS doesn't work in there, and I've heard even compasses won't point north. Not only that, but, well, a lot of people go there to die. I don't think you should go. This is very true, and especially in the state that Ito's in after, losing her partner, losing her job. Fuck, she got mixed up with the mob people. She fucking threatened the one guy. No. This is, she went to see Detective Tyra, and no, which is stuff that's completely out of character for her. Red flags. Red flags all around. She's gonna commit suicide in the forest. Red flags all around. No, seriously. I see some red flags there. You keep talking about that mask like it's some evil spirit causing you pain, but I think the pain you're feeling isn't caused by the mask, it's just you. So many nights after that girl died in the shrine, I had nightmares. Every corner I went around, I thought I'd see her there. It wasn't a ritual or a charm that made me better, though. I just stopped listening to the fear. I confronted it. When you took me to see Takashi, what was the first time... When you took me to see Takashi, that was the first time I'd left Kamakura since April. It's embarrassing to admit it, but I was scared. And yeah, Takashi telling me all that stuff about mom and dad was scary, but it was the truth. I wasn't hiding from some demon I'd invented myself. Anyway, I know you might not listen to me, but I don't think you should put yourself in danger just so you can keep chasing your demons. Maybe you're right. Some demons have a way of spreading to others. Seeing the Kamikai compound is something I have to do. Well, it's your choice, but Akugihara is huge. I'm gonna say that it's wrong every single time. Let's just call it Suicide Forest, because that's the common tongue name of it. How are you going to find one compound? Maya makes a good point. It's been a long time. Are you sure you remember where it is? Of course I do. I know what you two must think of me, but I'm not senile. It's a hike away from a bus stop on the outskirts of Narusawa. We used to go into town occasionally for supplies. Several miles away from the bus stop, there's a clearing and a path there used time to time by the Forest Services. I'll draw you a map before you leave. It continues for quite some time and eventually will be blocked off. Keep going forward and don't turn back or leave the path. The forest can play tricks on you. Yes! As is said in the movie, The Forest, it can play tricks on you. Don't leave the path. And if you do leave the path, you're fucked, especially if it's nighttime. Supposing the path is still there, it seems pretty credible to me that the compound would have been left alone all these years. It still stands after all. Why would they bother to go and dismantle it? Go search for the truth you think you'll find, but be careful, detective. Do what must be done, then leave. Staying there is dangerous. Hope that once you enter that place you feel the energy I did. You'll have the sense to see what I never could. You understand, don't you? The mask must be purified. I understood. Tanaka comes first. Depends on what I find. I'm inclined to agree that the mask should be purified. Based upon what I've seen, what we've learned, everything that's happened, I still vote to say that the mask is cursed, and purifying it probably is the way to go. I've said this since the beginning, that it was a cursed mask. And that was going to be the cause of everything. So I'm going to vote on that. But how it ties in with Reina, still a fucking mystery. That one is still a mystery. Was it whether or not she was maybe one of the kids from that compound? Like maybe a child survived in foster care. Maybe that's how she's connected to all this. That's my guess. But I mean, who knows? I'm going to say it depends on what I find, but I'm inclined to agree with her. Depends on what I find. Don't be a fool. Finding what happened that day will change nothing. You're being haunted by your past, chasing phantoms as I once did. When you enter those dark places, you leave pieces behind. Purify it. Stop this while you're still whole. I'll begin preparations for the ceremony regardless. I see her out. I'm inclined to agree with her. Oh, we'll see what we find. She never said anything like that to me. You must have really scared her. Listen, I'll help you with this ritual because I think it'll help Grandma get better. But don't get yourself killed. I know in your eyes I'm probably just a kid, but I know how much it hurts to want the truth. Takashi obsessed over the past, and I was miserable not knowing. Grandma almost went insane on top of that. Grandma said it herself. You're still young, you should forget about all this and start over. And you might not want to hear this, but listening to you talk about masks and spirits, well, you sound like that girl at the shrine. It scares me, and it should scare you too. Take care of yourself, I tell. Starting to sound like that girl at the shrine, eh? I'm starting to see that you might be right. This is like one giant one giant mind fuckery indoctrination for the mask just to fuck you up. Oh yay! I don't get any choices. We gotta go right to the forest. Aokigahara, better known as the Suicide Forest, Despite its nickname, the volcanic earth it grows on makes the forest beautiful and green. Every year, however, large numbers of people wander into it, intending to be their final resting place. Occasionally, authorities have to come through it for new bodies. Yeah. Yeah, basically. I can't believe that that's a destination in this game. I'm okay with that, though. Part of me is like, yeah, I didn't expect it to be in the game, but I'm okay with that. Finally, this must be the path the old cow and a woman was talking about. The old cow and a woman. That's all they're gonna call her. Just you know, old cow and a woman. Old lady. You can get a real name. Come on now. If her story was true, all I need to do is follow it to where the Kamenkai's old compound is. Let's hope that it's that simple. No time to sit here and think it through. I need to get out of these woods before nightfall. Yes! Get out of the woods before nightfall. It's already dark. You are fucking screwed. I don't see anything to click on yet. I don't see anything to click on yet. I don't see anything to click on yet. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Keep going. Really? The music has started. Get ready for some drama and bad things. I could only imagine that we're going to see Tanaka here. That... Look. 3 statues covered in moss and undergrowth. Looks like one is missing. Ojizo-sama. A depiction of Ijizo-sama. It's said to be praying to these statues can help guide the souls of children who died young. It looks so old and forgotten. It's kind of sad to them abandoned like this. How could these statues help anyone out in such a dark place? Yeah, I'm gonna guess that things are gonna get progressively worse. Never mind, they're gonna get worse immediately. Look! Look! Does that look like a forest to you, or does that look like a sewer? You know, with the katakana written on it in red paint. Yeah, no, it's not blood. It's red paint by... yeah. Hi, Reina. Or Ruby. Hi again. Are you gonna have to relive this? Reina, what is she doing here? Huh? Where am I? No. Anywhere but here. Anywhere but here. I don't want to remember this. Why now? Detective... oh, Tanaka. Ito, why did you come here? You left me here to die again, haven't you? It was your fault that this happened to me. You're so selfish. Uh-oh. You never care about what happens to anyone but yourself. People who get hurt along the way are just collateral damage. It's all about you and what you want. You. You're not looking for me. You only want to hurt the girl, to hurt the old woman, to see everyone who gets in your way suffer. No, that's not true. I would have done anything to change what happened to you. Make it go away. I can't bear to look at it anymore. Stop. Make it stop. I don't want to remember. What a great idea. Remembering hurts, doesn't it? Let me take it all away, that pain. Let's forget it together, Ayami-chan. Let's forget together. 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 I'm not clicking anything. I'm gonna wait. Let's let the screen fill up with red first. It's like that fucking infinite counter thing that was happening before. Am I supposed to click on one of these options? I'm not going to. I'm not going to click on it. I'm not gonna click on it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna sit here and wait. This isn't gonna end well. This is... Is it just repeating now? Is this looping? Do I have to wait for it to cover the whole screen? It stopped. It stopped, but it's not moving forward. I guess I have no choice but to click one of these options. Well, fuck. Alright. It's the end of the game, right? No? What? There's no option to go back. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, this is gonna end badly. Keep going. Stay on the path. Really? Are you telling me I got off the path? Pick up. Oji-sama statue. I feel a familiar presence as I pick it up. Oh, it's the missing one. Keep going. You're just gonna get turned around and then not be able to find your way back. Am I doing something wrong? Should I have stayed on the path? Was she gonna wake up in her bed again, wondering what the fuck just happened? Yeah. It's a trick. This is a trick. This is a trick. This is a trick. This is a trick. He's dead. This is a trick. Alright. Jeez, the way you were sleeping, I thought you'd never wake up. Huh? Where? Kazuki, thank goodness you're okay. I knew I'd find you. Find me? What are you talking about? I haven't gone anywhere. I saw you on the ground. Reina, she slit your throat. It must have been a hell of a nightmare you had. Nothing a good cup of coffee can't fix. Speaking of, I fixed the coffee machine, so you can officially file that case as closed. Hey, you okay? You look a little out of it. Take your time getting ready. I'll be in the other room. Yeah, thanks, Kazuki. What is this? I was looking for something, wasn't I? Why can't I remember? My heart's beating a mile a minute. I can't shake this feeling of dread that's hanging in the air. This is real, right? I want it to be real. Don't want it to be real. Realize that it's not real. Come on. Look for something. Nothing obviously out of place. Cat! Save the day, cat! Welcome back to the real world, sleepyhead. Hi, you're not dressed? You didn't forget about our picnic, did you? Picnic? We're going to have a picnic in the park and see the cherry blossoms, remember? I know it's not exactly traditional, but I figured we could grab pizza on the way over too. It's an important time of year after all. Did you forget that too? Do you remember when cherry blossoms fell and you saved those 2 girls at the shrine? You're a hero. Wait. Saved the 2 girls at the shrine? This is just what you would wished would have happened. This isn't reality. Wake up. Wake up. Yeah, see? She's saved? No. I'm no hero. She died. I killed her. She's always trying to stop me from Kazuki. Something doesn't feel right. This isn't where I'm supposed to be. Of course it is. We're together. The sun's out. We've got Lady Fluff. Sanity -5. Happily, cat. Yeah. Isn't this what you wanted? With your parents gone, Lady Fluff and I are the only family we got left. This is where you belong. We love you, Ayami-chan. That's why you'll come with us. Come on, we've got to get going. Go. Go, where are you taking me? Somewhere safe. Safe, why? Where was I going? Where's the path? The path isn't for you. It leads to suffering. So let's leave the path and be happy forever. Go to picnic. I don't have an option to go to the path? Go back to the path? We need to go back to the path? I fucked up, didn't I? This is gonna end badly. I've been saying that all along! Come on! Let's go! Let's end badly! Let's end badly. Wait, Reina's with us now? Okay, well at least it's a happy ending. This isn't happy! This isn't gonna be happy! This is gonna be they found Detective Aito's body in the woods. Mask moves on to another victim. Isn't this nice? We're all here like one big happy family. We don't need anyone else. 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 It's better this way. Stay here. Stay here where it's safe. Stay here and rot, Ayami. Kazuki, what's the matter with you? Nothing is the matter. We're exactly where we need to be. This is all so wonderful. That's not a normal sound in the background. Is that what I think it is, the sound? I've taken you somewhere safe, just like I promised, far from the places you didn't belong. I'll stay here so you can't hurt anymore. Free from all this pesky painful memories, so let's forget together. Land where it's comfortable and stay there forever and ever and ever. No, ignoring the pain won't make it go away. Kazuki wouldn't want me to forget. He told me to keep going. I know this place. I've been here before. It's drenched in the same suffering as before. Reina, why did you take me here? Oh boy, here we go. What the hell? Reina's eyes are the only ones not blacked out? Don't make me remember, don't make me remember, don't make me remember. Written over and over and over and over. Why won't you leave me alone? Why do you want me to hurt so badly? Why did you come here? Don't make me remember. Stop, 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 stop. Is there a right one somewhere in here? Is there? Holy shit! This is filling up the screen with all these stops. Sanity -1. Is one of these legit? Like. Alright, I'll stop in the top corner and work my way over, I guess. Stop, 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 stop. It's all stop. It's all stop. There's no. This is. Okay, this is gonna end. As I've said a million times before, and I'll probably say it a million times more, this isn't gonna end well. There's no other option. There's only stop, 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 stop. Alright, stop. I never felt Reina's presence so strongly before. If I didn't come to my senses, I might have. Why now? What's in this forest that she doesn't want me to see? There's people hanging in the background now. That what I was hearing? The swing-swong of the rope, the body swinging? I thought that's what that noise was. I thought that was Ayumi hanging herself, to be honest. Or Ayami hanging herself. Keep going. Oh boy. Hey. Place statue. Say -1 investigation. The air completely changed when I placed the statue with the others. The forest doesn't seem so dark, and I can see clearing up ahead. Is it over? Reina, are you still here somewhere? Yeah, I knew there was something about putting the statues back. Keep going. Oh, music stopped. This must be it. Chemical compound. I finally made it. Looking at it now, I can't help but feel underwhelmed. For all the secrecy, classified documents, forbidding stories, all I see is drab, gray structures and a forest clearing. But it's eerie. Over a decade ago, 12 people died here. This compound was left standing as a grim reminder. Give me the creeps. I should find out what I came here for and get back before shutting down. Yeah. But then give me the clip. You guys understood that, right? What was Rainy trying so hard to prevent me from finding her? Her past. Her parents. Her real parents. That's my guess. I'm holding that guess. Oh, here we go. Woo, okay. Enter. Begun. Yeah. So shit just got real, right? Yeah, I mean shit's going bad. Shit's going crazy. Rena, little Rena. Mommy. Her mother was Sako. All right, Rena. Where are you? I missed you. Shh, keep your voice down, sweetheart. I can't stay long. Why not? Why don't you want to stay with me anymore? Well, that's complicated. The guru thinks it's best if we're apart for a while. He has big plans for us, for you especially. Who cares about all that? They're gonna turn her into the mask bearer? Isn't that right? Come on now. Don't lie. She's gonna be the next mask bearer, right? Right? Honey, it's not that simple. Why not? Why don't they let us be together? Because you're so pure and perfect. I know you love me, but I'm no good. If I stay with you, he says I'll corrupt you. But I'm so weak, I wanted to see you. It's our little secret, okay? Okay, Mommy. Is it my fault you can't stay with me anymore? Alright, no, of course not. It's me. You're going to be a big, important person someday. I can't hold you back. I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense right now, but someday you'll understand. Tokimasa has big plans for you. He told me so himself. He said you're the key to everything because you're so pure. Remember why we left the city? Because everyone's so mean, you know, for themselves. They're all stained by corruption, but not us. Not you. Not you, anyway. I thought you said we were going home. We can't. Tokimasa says the great machine's done for. That all those corrupt people will kill each other in wars and die, and we'll be left here. Bill will be there to guide them. Soon, you've been chosen by Tokimasa. Die? I don't want anybody to die. Yes, me neither, sweetie, but like I said, Tokimasa's figured out a new ritual, and you'll be able to help everyone. I don't understand why you're saying all these weird things. Narina, it's not easy for me either, but it's not about what we want all the time. It's not about what we want all the time. If you do this, it'll help me. You want to help Mommy, don't you? Yeah, I guess. Exactly. So let's smile, okay? Hey, guess what? What? Before the ritual, there's going to be a big celebration just for you. It'll be a big feast. What's that mean? It's a big meal where everyone gets to eat all the food they want. It's like a party. Doesn't that sound like fun? I guess so. Then I can come see you again. Do you promise? Yeah, afterwards we'll all go out together to the ritual. All together? I thought you said it would just be me. Like I said, sweetheart, you've been chosen. Takumasa says you'll gain the sight to guide us to salvation. Okay. Hey, don't look so sad. You'll get me crying if you do. And don't want to see Mommy cry, do you? No, good, Reina. I need you to listen to me now. Here, I want you to have this. Mommy's amulet. It's the one I've kept since I was little. I want you to have it for the ritual. When it starts, I want you to hold it and keep your eyes shut tight, okay? If you get scared, just grab it tight. Think of me, okay? But that amulet's yours. Don't you need it? What if something bad happens to you? It's more important you have it now. Promise me you'll do what I asked. I promise. Let's make a pinky promise. Okay. You know what happens when you break a pinky promise, right? Yeah, you said my pinky fall off. Ha! That's not how it goes. Exactly. We wouldn't want that now, would we? After tomorrow, things might be different, maybe even a little scary, but it's not all bad. The most important thing is Takimasa told us that we'd all be together. I love you, Reina. I love you too, Mommy. Investigation +5. Tell you, my investigation points are going to be like super duper fucking high, but everything else is going to be really low. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Yeah, that's totally right. This isn't gonna end well. Come on! I've said that! That's the catchphrase of this game. Not only the catchphrase of the game, it's the fucking story of fucking everything. Wait, I can talk to these people? Everyone except for little Reina in the corner. Yuji, oh, wait, I'm playing as Reina. Reina's talking to each of them. Oh, Reina, maybe you shouldn't be here, huh? Why not? Feast isn't for you, it's for us, the impure who must prepare ourselves. Tsukimasa says that the impure must purify themselves by feasting and expunging the darkness from their bodies. If I can remain uncorrupted, even someone worthless like me will be able to ascend to a higher plane. Is this like a poison food thing? You know, cults? Group suicide? I don't think you're worthless. Everyone keeps telling me I'm so special, but no one visits me anymore. And where is everyone else? Are they hiding from me now? The others are with the group preparing themselves for tomorrow. Don't worry, Reina. Everything will be clear tomorrow. There's nothing to fear. Hey, can I have a little of that? The great Tokimasa jokes not to give you any food at the feast. Oh. Don't you see, you are pure. The feast, the indulgence is there to test us. To show us that we are corrupted with the stains of impurity upon us. Is a reminder of how the great machine of man keeps our souls shackled and chained. Those who are cleansed must not turn away from the righteous path. Right, but you're very lucky, so very lucky to be Tomoka's favor. He chose you. He chose you to be the bearer of the mask. See the great door to the pure realm. Those other children who were taken, that was a test to find the most pure among you. You understand, don't you? I don't know. Yes, of course not. You're but a child. Tokimasa says that your children are much wiser than us. That your understanding of the world is untainted. Where's Mommy? Mommy? Oh yes, I imagine she's with the guru. She is the need of the guru's love. Yes, her mind has gone astray as late. In such a key moment. The guru will show her the way, don't worry. Mother, father, sister, brother, it all doesn't matter. We are your family. You should go back to bed. You should go back to bed. I don't know why the girl lets someone so important wander freely. What if something would happen to you like the others? What others? Do not fear, child. The great Tokimasa prophecy will come to pass, and there will be no fear very soon. You should go to sleep, and remember, do not eat this meal. It is food for us, the pitiful. Oh. Oh. Doesn't make... What's wrong? Why are you looking at me like that? Nothing, it's nothing. The ritual is soon. It will be time for great change. Go away. Why? Tomorrow you will guide us, but look at you, so young. Yes, we must be resilient. Fear is a pure emotion. All forms of life feel fear. All forms of life feel fear. To fear is not weakness, but a test. You're testing me, the guru is wise. Hey, you okay, looking at me funny again. It's nothing. What do you want? Nothing. Do you know where Takashi is? Weak. They're weak. Don't think of them. Don't cloud your thoughts. You must remain as you are. Needn't worry. Tokimasa will guide us. Just wait. What's wrong, Imiko? Ah, it's May's mother. Oh, Reno, what are you doing here? You scared me. I'm sorry. It's alright. You didn't mean it, did you? No. There's nothing to worry about. Do you want something? Why isn't Takashi or the baby here with you? Oh, Takashi and May. Haha! He and his sister were not meant for the path of purity, not like you. It's the night before the ritual. I must unburden myself with thoughts of them. What's unburden mean? Unburden, Rina. It means I have to forget them. Yes, forget the children, Yumiko. Becoming too attached to our offspring is part of mankind's great machine. It's a lie. This was a test. Is everything a test? They did not pass. You must. We are so close to our goal. Yes, of course. I will not shackle myself to meaningless connections. Rina, don't worry. Tomorrow's the great ritual Tokimasa has envisioned. And you're the guest of honor. Everything will be alright. Really? Yes, of course. Now run along. Okay. Seeing these visions of the past. I can't let my daughter be in the ritual. That's not for you to decide. Do you know her importance? What the guru says she can show us? But she's my daughter. Tokimasa hasn't told us what he's going to do to her. She is our daughter, Hisako. What if it doesn't work like he says? She's so young. You doubt him? Now? It's because she's so young she was chosen. Her mind is not stained by regret, sadness, or corruption. She's perfect. I know that, just... why hesitate? The Guru tells us we're approaching the moment that will bring us true peace. The culmination of everything we've worked for. Somehow your daughter is the focal point. He says she will be granted a sight even more profound than his own. She can lead us. I only want to make sure she's okay. Promise me she'd be safe now, but I'm not so sure. The girl will make sure she's taken care of. She'll want for nothing and be blessed with new sight. It's the only way. The world is on the brink of ruin. There's no time left. My own children won't. Well, Himeko, don't worry. They're safe. No, my mother betrayed me. She dragged my children away to die in the filth. I'm sorry. I must be strong. Soon we'll have no more worries and ascend from our flesh. You know, don't you? I saw you outside when you told us. Yes. All the things I studied, they were only ever used by corrupt people to control one another, to hurt one another. Soon we'll be free of all that. We'll escape the suffering of this world and be reborn. And this issue was, this issue was an engineer or something like that? And it'll be Reina who shows us the way. She'll be the bridge. You're right. Always knew she was special, even when she was growing inside me. I could feel it. Promise me again. Promise me she'll be taken care of. I'm gonna guess that she wasn't really well taken care of. Well, maybe she was, but no one else was. Is that it? Exit. This isn't right. There's something missing. I'm missing something, right? Have to be. I can't get back in. This can't be it. No. Look. What's this? It looks like a simple wooden amulet. How did I not notice it before? What is it? It feels strange. It's like I'm back there again. Is this her mother's amulet? Oh boy. Oh. They did just like the other Kabankai. They said they sacrificed a bunch of people and gave the mask to a kid. And guess who that kid was? Reina. Lovely. Where am I? The forest path. I saw things and started running. When I found the amulet, it cut away the fog that had been surrounding me and showed me the truth. Sandy -5. The mask, the Kabankai, Reina was there the whole time. They all killed themselves. It made her wear the mask. That day when it started, when Reina became the mask bearer, when her suffering truly began, the pulse of the dark has changed again, and the fuzzy image I had before has snapped into focus. Everything I need to put into this is in my hands. How long has it been, I wonder? A man in the sewer, a girl with a red hair, and a detective chasing them both. No. I'm no detective anymore, only a puppet stupidly dancing to its strings. That doesn't sound like me. I'm so stretched out it feels like the slightest breeze could topple me. Each time I get close to the truth, something drags me away. Or maybe all those horrible things haven't happened yet, and I'm just riding the train home where Kazuki will be waiting for me. In another life, maybe there's an Ayami that's happy instead I'm stuck in the one I've got, and I don't know how much more I can take. Did I really see all those things in the forest? Was that real? Has any of it been? I don't know anymore. Every time I get a handle on the rules, something comes along and breaks them. But there were things I saw, things I couldn't have known about Tokimasa's Kabankai on my own. With me, there's a little wooden mask that so many died for, and now I'm planning to use it myself. It doesn't feel right. It was her pain that I felt again in the compound. Even now, the dark doesn't seem so unfamiliar. I can feel it calling to me. That must have been the moment that changed everything, the focal point to all of her misery. The dark is steeped in that torment, suffering of a scared little girl. I wonder if it's the real Reina I've seen, or if it's the girl long dead. Either way, whatever it is left of her is in the dark with Kazuki. My only chance to see Kazuki is go into those filthy tunnels and find the door. Only then do I have any hope of using it to change its fate. But walking to a trade where the other side has their hand behind their back, I'd be forced to accept the cost without question. Kazuki Kanaka, the man I suffered so much for, has been silent. To find him in the door, I'd have to use the mask. I've seen what rain has become in a result of the mask. Did that happen to me? Now that I know the way, is that whatever you want? The horrible object was made out of suffering. Two different groups fed it with death of the innocents. Why play its game? The entirety of the new Kamikai died for it. It drove me and the man I love to the darkest depths we've ever known. Why shouldn't I destroy it? I know why. Because I'd be destroying Kazuki and Reina along with it. I've done everything I can to prepare myself, but there's no more time to think. It's time to put an end to all of this one way or another. Shinjuku and Kamakura, the two places where my path started, are also where it has to end. This is it. I need to choose. Follow the path further into darkness, or return to the light. Well, guys, this is going to be the final choice in the game, I get the fucking feeling. Wow. So, do we destroy or purify the mask? And possibly put this whole nightmare to an end? Or do we delve deeper into the chaos, into the darkness, into the mystery, into whatever lies within the dark? Huh. I should probably go for the good ending, right? Should probably purify the mask. I kind of wish there was a save option or something like I know this game they said that you don't get saves like a normal like visual novel or any other type of game where you get to make decisions where you can save and load back if you make a bad decision that you want to see a different option. This game doesn't have that. Once I make a choice, I'm strapped in for the ride. In fact, it feels like I've been strapped in for the ride ever since I talked to the collector. Because it's just been like, hey, you go where the game fucking tells you to go. So... I'm not sure. Where to? Yeah, but really though, it does seem that way. And now the choice is the darkness or purify it. I'm going to assume purifying it is probably the happier ending, or at least the happiest ending that you can hope to get, which probably isn't that happy, all things fucking considered. I don't know what kind of ending it'll give me. And or the option is to go to the dark and see what madness it will rot. I do remember reading, and I'm going to say this now because well, since I believe we're close to the end. I believe that what I was reading about the game in the Steam description is that once you reach an ending, you can actually go back and load from the checkpoint that gave you the option to choose the ending and choose the different ending, and it'll skip all the necessary things that you've seen already. So if that's the case, then it doesn't matter what ending I choose here and now. I can go back and get the other ending later. So, I'm going to do the right thing this time around. And I'm going to go to Kamakura, try to get the mask purified, and end it and see what happens that way. Next time, assuming there is a next time, well, yeah, I'll come back to it. But if the game lets me, which I believe it should, I'll come back to it and we'll go the other route, go into the dark, and see what happens. And I believe there is, I think, like 11 different endings or something like that. So there have to be more than just whatever, like these two, or maybe more happens. Maybe this isn't even the end yet. This is just a branching path, and then after that, there's like all these other. I don't know. So, but yeah. So I'm gonna proceed under the purifying mask option, and we're gonna see where it goes. And if that is the end of the game, since I've been interested in this game so much, since it's caught my attention, I'm intrigued now. I will record the other endings, and upload them separately, I guess. And I know this episode has gone on long, but let's go on longer and travel to Kamakura. Actually, I'll probably end it as soon as I get there. Yeah, alright. It feels strange to be back on these streets knowing everything I do now. Ancient cults, a troubled family, a girl named Reina, all united by the history of death and suffering caused by a simple object. All the meaningless death of innocent people, and for what? To protect mankind? To make us better? That make me laugh. No more. I've gone down this rabbit hole far enough. I refuse to be slave to the mask any longer. If I destroy it, turn it back to ashes, and do the world a favor. My final defiant act as reality breaks apart at the seams. The counters are waiting at the shrine. They know as well as I do the torment the mask brings with it. Let's hope the old woman can do what she says she can. There's a light back there. All the cherry blossoms are out. The red paint on the sheets are gone. There's more glowing lights back there. The crows are gone. All the lights are... The mask doesn't want you to end it. The mask is saying no. Yes, yes, I can see the shadow of the mask. Let's even more clearer now. See, the mask doesn't want you to go this way. It's gonna fight me. Not again. I won't let it control me. Why now? Why is it trying to stop me? The mask burning of death and suffering shouldn't be in this world. Maybe those people were trying to restore things. Why am I thinking about that? I have to keep moving. What is this feeling? Fear? I'm afraid to go forward. I have to go back. I can't move. Death. Everything about this place feels like death. What if I'm wrong? Kazuki Arena, they could still be down there. That's what it wants. It's why I need to destroy it. But oh god, what will happen? Why is it pleading with me? All those lives trapped in the mask want to be free, don't they? Then why? I can still turn back. Now's my last chance. I'm so confused. What should I do? Leave Kamakura. Or go forward. See, there is other options. I'm going forward. Fuck you, mask. Fuck you, mask. We're putting an end to you. Let's do it. I'm gonna do what I think is the right thing. Of course, this also could be the worst thing. If you purify the mask... Gotta think about this. If this was a horror movie, and there's a cursed object, say a cursed doll, Annabelle? If you purify the evil in it, does the evil just find a new host? Does it just move on? Does it just escape and then become more stronger? Is that why they don't want me to go that way? Is that why? Is there is there a possibility that this could make things worse? Fuck it, I'm moving forward anyways. I have signed up for this one. We're going for it. Huh? Ito. So you came after all. Yes, of course she did. She knew it was the right thing to do. See? I knew it was the right thing to do. I'm pulling Aito's puppet strings. I mean, no. The mask? You brought something, didn't you, from the compound? I did. I found an old one amulet. You're right. The darkness I felt there was the same. Seriously? Wait. This is actually real? When I was there, I saw visions of the past, of people who are gone now. I know about the ritual Chukimasa tricked them into performing. How could you let it happen? She was just a girl. There's no answer I can give that would satisfy you. No answer? Is that the best you can do? That's why you fled, isn't it? You knew all about Tokimasa's ritual and what happened to everyone who was left behind. Yet you took my Takashi and ran and did nothing to stop it. Stop it. What would have changed? Imiko knew what staying meant for her children as well as I did. She was willing to die however Tokimasa told her to. I couldn't persuade my own daughter to save herself. You think I didn't try? The police never would have believed an old woman talking about ancient rituals. I had no choice. They were monsters. They weren't monsters. They were lost, looking for answers in a world that had none for them. Much like you, like us, in my years at the mass, I could hear them sometimes in the darkness, along with voices I did not recognize. I always thought they were vengeful, restless, punishing me for my sins. Once we purify the mass, perhaps they will forgive us. Did you find the girl who's chasing you? This Reina? Did you ask her forgiveness? Forgiveness? I'm not sure if it's possible anymore. After that, and everything that girl went through, all of her self-hatred and her sorrow are a part of the mask now. I felt it all at the shrine the day I shot her. Do you think that this will put a stop to all of it? The whispers, Reina, all of the strange things we've seen? Atonement is a journey, one that expands past our time on this earth. It will at least allow us to take the first step in righting our own sins. Our sins, huh? Hold on, I've only never done good luck rituals and harmless little blessings. This is different. Grandma, this is real. I don't know if I can do this. Maya, calm yourself. A ritual has meaning in its very act. It is in the God's way of preparing us for the true test. You are a pure child, and combined with your will, the ritual will gain power. It will work. It must. She's a pure child. Just say she's a pure child. Time to pass the mask on. Oh god, this isn't gonna end well, is it? Why me? Because you are not corrupted by it. Oh, this is starting to sound familiar. Only you can bring your mother peace. Please, Maya, you have to try. I don't even think it's crazy, but this mask has caused a lot of people to suffer. It doesn't matter if you believe us. Just do it knowing that it will help me and your grandma move on. If you haven't seen what we've seen... you haven't seen what we've seen. So don't blame me for being skeptical. But you can believe in helping us, right? I just want this all to end. Me too. Every day has been harder to keep things straight. And I think this mask is partially to blame. It's silly. I'm not religious. Never have been. But I want this all to stop, to be normal again. I want to believe that it will work in you. So please, I'm begging you to try. Okay. Thank you, Mai. Mai, are you ready? I just need a moment to prepare. What if we're wrong? What do you mean? What if the mask isn't the problem? What if we're making it worse? An old man told me that the mask didn't create the shadows, it only opens your visions to them. So are we doing the right thing? What if we're missing something? Are you losing your resolve? No, it's just... Tanaka, the man who died, the one who I was searching for, he always said a what if isn't good enough for a detective. I guess old habits die hard. There's still so much I don't understand. And you never will. It's a matter of faith, child. Okay, I'm ready. Emiko, please forgive me for leading you to those people and for what happened to you. I tried to save you. I tried to pray you to find peace. Grandma, are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. This isn't gonna end. This isn't gonna end well. I now get the feeling that maybe doing this was not the proper 100% good ending. Seems like more a gray ending. It's almost like threw in the towel early. Took the easy way out. As the ritual continued, I felt overwhelming sadness. Like something had been ripped out of me that I would never find again. At that moment, the wishes of the mask turned to despair, pleading screams. I closed my eyes and hugged myself like a child, feeling at that moment utterly engulfed in fear. It is a creepy fucking mask, though. Then there was silence. When I opened my eyes, the mask was split in two. I knew at that moment Kazuki was dead and had been all along. We all left the shrine in silence and never returned. Nothing was quite right after that day. Reina's presence was gone, but I started to feel other things. The shadows began to take on new, fearful shapes. Tokyo began to change. Crime shot up and the murder rate peaked at an all-time high that year. The police were so swamped with the wave of violence that they reinstated me as a homicide detective. The investigation into me was dropped entirely. I quit within 6 months, just didn't have the stomach for it anymore after what happened with Kazuki. I could never focus. What if the ritual was a mistake? What if everything that happened since is all my fault? Sometimes I wake up at night wondering if the world of the dark was the truth and my life now is a dream. An aftermath after being exposed to bright flash. I don't know. I don't go out much these days. I can't bear to face the real world. Achievement unlocked. End of the mask. Can't bear to face the real world. Yes. So, my thoughts on this. I need to see the other endings. Because this one left a little bit to be desired. However, thinking realistically, thinking typical horror movie, if I had to make a comparison, and it's probably not right for me to do that since this is a visual novel / point-and-click adventure game. But imagine if this was an anime movie or an actual live-action film, because it could totally do all the stuff that they did in this as a live-action. They probably could. It would probably be decent. You know, depending if the studio and actors and everything actually handled it right. But anyways, thoughts on the matter. This ending is like the very typical ending that you would get. Like I feel like, yeah, the very end, they say, oh, crime shot up, all that stuff. It's like, sure, that could all be explained logically, you know, the Yakuza infighting and whatnot, because what's her name just took over the Mifune family, whatever, you know, they just said that she just took over the mob boss who likes cats. So, yeah, there's definitely, thank you to all 5,551 Kickstarters. The Collector. Oh, yeah, he said he'd come to collect the rest of his payment eventually, didn't he? Uh-oh. I wonder what that is. Interesting, most interesting. Oh, gosh, it's the historian. You're nothing but a crow, feeding on the carrion that time leaves in its wake. Forgive me for not being an impartial spectator of human suffering. The woman had her own desires, I only gave her a little push. With the result, this cannot be, not right at all. The mask rid from this world, I won't accept it. Why? What do you care? Shall I tell you the reason it bothers you so? Because you gain nothing from this truth. But make no mistake, it is a truth, another possibility. Time is not a single thread, but a complex tapestry, pushed and formed into a picture by the forces of fate and chance. The different threads present a myriad of truths, but all an aspect of the same visage nonetheless. A myriad. Interesting. I would have thought one so interested in history would adhere to a single truth. On the contrary, if history's taught me anything, is that there is no one truth. The deeper one gazes, the more complex it becomes. Yes, all are truth, all great insight into the same puzzle. You're right, my old friend. Time is a spiral, and observe it long enough, and we may yet learn something. No, she's not your plaything. It is not your decision. There's only one way this can end, only one way for the world to remain intact and stop the thing that's coming. It must be protected. The role must be performed. Stubborn, so stubborn. Allow me to ask you a question. I believe I know it already. You've asked it before. Indulge me. I asked her the same question. If the dancing puppet looks up and sees its strings, does it remain a puppet? What of fate and chance then? Answer your riddle with one of my own. You see the storm clouds approaching, and though you can take shelter, you alter your course. Does the storm not come regardless? Pah, no fun. You never tolerate my philosophical side. Nor you me when I tell you how things are. I suppose that's because we are one and the same? But what of her? All we can do is see, but eventually she will end up there. There's only one path which will hold the world together. What do you mean by that? There's only one path that'll hold the world together. What do you mean by that? Is that the ending that we got? Holding the world together, but destroying the mask? Ridding it from the world? You mean to tell me there's more? Of course there's more! There's supposed to be 11 different endings! And that was only one of them! Oh, shit. Next time on Tokyo Dark, I hit New Game Plus and see where that leads me. See what the dark brings to me in the next time around. So is that what the riddle of the collector, what he wanted? The rest of his payment was he wanted to see all of the truth, and by that he means all the different endings. Is that really what he wants? Because if that's what he wants, it's just he's just the game dev saying, yeah, play the game and get the Steam achievements or what? Okay, no, it's not that simple. Or is it? How dare they? No. Anyways, no, I had forgotten about that until he showed himself. So that was one of the endings. One of the possible endings. I haven't seen any of the other ones yet. I'm assuming that was kind of one of the more dull endings, and realistically speaking, it's probably the more realism ending. You know, if something like that happened, you just assume, okay, it's a cursed mask, everything's all tied to that. Let's just get rid of it. Purify. All right, it's done. Over. Life returns to normal. Basically, that's what happened. Basically, I mean, sure. Crime went up. There was a lot of murders. Oh, well, yeah, but that could be explained logically by, shit like that happens every once in a while. But yeah, I mean, you could read into it and say, well, that was because the dark fucked with people's heads. Because the mask wasn't there. Anyways, guys, that's it for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. I know this one was probably a bit long, but seeing how we were that close to the end, I figured might as well just get it over with. Hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see you all next time, as I will be doing more. This isn't the last episode. I'm going to continue and do the New Game Plus. I believe is supposed to let me pick up where I left off and get some of the other endings. So if possible, I'll flip back to right where I was, where it chose to purify the mask, or go into the dark and go into the dark to see where that leads and what happens then. And from there, I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. I guess. All right. Alzy signing off until next time. Hope you all have a good one. Bye bye.